Alright. And we go live again with the skeleton's turn. That is going to swing at Vale.
And we're back.
And we're back. And we're back.
Sportscaster Ollie.
I've done that before. I did that during a Spyro stream when I was trying to do a flying level for like an hour. I may have lost my mind quite a bit. Back to you, D&D, Ollie. The skeleton hits you once. It basically just sees like Vale there trying to cut at it and just swings down as many times as possible. It hits you once, not twice, which means you got the best value for money here. It would have been 13 damage, halved to 6. And that's that. Knight.
Stabby. The big skeleton that is sitting on Vale.
Okay. It's a hit. It's a good hit, too.
It's a good hit. And then Knight sort of stabs, looks round, sort of in the general direction of, and sees Indira back like next to the skeleton and the body of Gil floating away. It's like, Gil throws out a card almost at random because he is just within range of a healing word. I checked, he's 55 feet and it's 60-foot range.
Oh, clutch. Gil, when you come back to consciousness, far away from where you blacked out. And you're not entirely sure if you're awake because Indira is 2 foot tall.
It's a dream world.
Yeah, and I'm obviously not moving because if I move at all, I'm going to get murdered by an opportunity attack. So,
Fail.
Let's
Boy,
stab
they're on undead
this
everywhere.
boy.
I don't know who the people in The Hangover is, so I went for Jerry Seinfeld, who is in my version of The Hangover in my heart. 18 hits.
Let's stab him. End his life.
That is a kill.
Let's cover the distance. 1.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, my dude. Give me a strength save.
Oh yeah, shit. Ah, so sorry. I should have done that.
Yeah.
well, I suppose I should have technically done that as well.
And I'm gonna add my D4 to that. Yes, fuck failing that.
Yeah, you save, so you do the attack, and then your balance is restored to the timeline.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna stab this boy right in his little toe bone with the old faithful. That's right. Ah.
Yeah, I can see it. That is a miss.
I really don't mind. I saw that teeter over a 1 for a moment there. It was like.
Sees you run up, and it is going to. See both Knight and Vale in front of it. It rears back about as if it's about to swing, but then billows forth a greenish, whitish, bone dust gas that spews forth over Knight and Vale, who are both going to give me Constitution saves. Remember, you have Bless.
Thank God for Bless. Bless me, Daddy. And by Daddy, I of course mean Ormanator, or in this case, it's more likely to be Lathander, as he's like the protection daddy dude.
All right, you're both. You feel that kind of wash over you before the water brings it away and diffuses it, and whatever it was gonna do, it didn't do it.
Thank God for that.
Gilwin, can you give me a strength save, please?
Of course I can.
Over here.
You have Bless. Roll a 4 and still fail. Luck it.
He's out of luck. Remember, he used that last luck on the
And Gilwin
something.
is pulled
Gets swept away.
further down.
Please tell me I'm above those jaggy rocks.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Luckily for now, because this is raised. Unfortunately, the doorway is not so raised, and the water is being sucked through the small doorway.
I'm gonna die.
There's going to be some crunching.
Okay.
What do you want to do on your turn?
5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Behind this pillar. I assume it's a pillar. I'm going to press my back to the pillar.
Good idea. Indira.
Now you take bludgeoning damage instead of getting pulled.
He's not wrong.
I'm right against it, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Please,
6,
Dad.
which allows the skeleton to get an opportunity attack off at you, which hits.
Wait, I failed at 14?
Yes.
It's 16, the DC for this.
And it's gonna be...
Wait, you have a bless. You,
You do have bless, you're right. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
But you also have disadvantage because you're small, and I forgot to tell you. So disadvantage, roll again, add a d4.
Alright.
I tried. Oh god, yes, you.
Hey, that would have been...
With a
That's
D4, you're guaranteed.
You can stay in place. Tiny Indira
Okay.
against the force of the water pulling you out of the castle.
So am I normal since Knight's on the other side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I normal? Yay!
Ah, are you kidding?
Well, you know, one of those dice was good.
His dice is not like the other. One of those dice was bad.
That's also a hit. Minus d4. You got pretty lucky with the reduce.
Yeah, I have been
As you
definitely.
start, as you're hacking away at the leg of the ancient guardian, there's no more skeletons left. So, Knight, can you give me a strength save, please?
Yeah. Also, I should mention that my mirror image has now dropped.
Thank you.
Oh dear. I'm about to get murdered. I've got no mirror image and I've got 12 hit points and I'm going past this skeleton.
And it hits. Now let me find more dice.
Oh
I need
dear.
more dice, Jesus. Just empties the bag.
I've got 12 hit points. I'm going to be very lucky to survive this.
Statistically, it could happen.
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't.
it's me, Ollie.
It does not happen. 26 damage.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
The blade straight up sinks into your flesh, and Knight almost spins away.
The
bloodied and
duplicate
bleeding.
and the dice cup of death disappear.
Yes, that's true. Swoop. We'll put that over that way. Vale. Your turn. That wasn't a good noise. That was me dropping all the dice.
Oh no.
Haha, quick, strike while the dice are in disarray.
I've
Swing.
got pocket dice.
Oh no.
Oh, is that a hit? Let me check
I
this quick.
don't know whether that's a hit or not, so I'm gonna D4 it, just in case.
That is a hit.
Swung. Oh, come on, roll well on the sneak attack. Not as well.
That's good damage. That's a clean 20.
Clean 20, boys. Then let's end it with the old faithful. We're doing it here and now. Let's go. The
It's-
4 damage
it's
is
not-
incoming. It's not a hit.
It's also not bloodied yet.
What? Oh
The
dear.
Guardian is looking injured.
It's not bloodied.
Bones scratched, embalming papers burnt away, but is still fighting with great fervor and fury, and will swing down at Vale.
Oh no. Highest DPS drawing aggro.
What's your AC?
20.
He hits you.
Dodge.
Good idea.
Get the hands off him. Get the hands off him.
So that would have been 16 damage, half day. You roll out of the way so the blade only cuts down your back. And then into the ground.
Ow.
Yeah. Ow. Gilwyn. Can you give me a strength save, please?
No. You know what? It's time to take a stand, Ollie.
You've definitely done that joke before.
It's gonna be a 20. You've got bless. It might
doesn't
help. It
matter.
might be a lower DC to not get battered against that roll.
That might be. That's true.
I thought it would work. I thought.
I mean, it's a decent thought.
It's a great idea. Unfortunately, you're just that weak. The full force of the water coming out of the temple is pushing you up against this metal, the metal brazier, the stands of it, which do have spikes and display pieces on them, and you're just forced into the metal so hard that your head knocks the back of it. You take 10 bludgeoning damage and fall unconscious.
And some bubbles escape my lungs. As
Wow.
I
It's like watching Wolverine's surgery as all the metal's just forced into his body. Underwater.
Indira, it's your turn.
I'm going to fail my strength. save.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I may have already done 6, like an idiot, and double tapped. I did. Okay, you're good.
I'm going to save Diener. I mean, Gilwyn.
You give me a medicine check.
I'm doing it.
That looks like a delicious apple.
Oh, that was so
You
good,
kind
actually.
of, pump on his chest and just blood comes out of his mouth, kind of diffusing with the water. Luckily, he is pinned to the back of this brazier, so he's not moving anywhere else.
Thank God that wasn't a 1.
But
So he didn't pump a lung out my fucking throat.
Just more bubbles.
Just more
Knight,
bubbles.
you also
Yep.
give me a death save.
Yep. Oh dear.
No.
Vale, now the only person standing up to this slightly battered and bruised giant guardian.
It's fine. I got this.
It straight looks down at you and kind of again booms out something in giant that to be intimidating and probably mocking, but you don't
Probably
speak giant.
great. Punk. Omnitor, smite this man. Smite this man. Hey.
Wouldn't that be great if you hid levels of paladin until this moment?
Yeah.
And you're like,
That would be great.
it is a brilliant hit. When you sink the blade in, it does stagger the entire giant backwards in the middle of its booming giant soliloquy.
That's a long way.
It is. Oh,
How
my
far-
dude, give me a strength save.
Ah, we need to sort that shit out.
Eh,
Imagine if we just waits right here.
don't worry about it.
We're alright. We're alright. How far can I throw? I've
Depends
got
on the
strength
object.
mod of 0. I'm talking about a potion.
Considering the water is rushing downstream of you, it's more the other person has to catch.
Right, I am lobbing, in that case, a potion of false life towards Indira.
The little
Not let
white
it smash!
Dex saves are not my jam, dude.
She's a Butterfingers.
Do not fuck this up!
Well, at least you don't have disadvantage on dex saves at the moment.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, because it would have been a bonus action to interact with
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to check. Unless you had more. You sometimes have more plans. Okay. It's gonna swing. And it's gonna hit. This time for...
Guess who's uncanny dodging it? This guy.
23 slashing damage. Halved to 11.
Oh my god, I cannot.
Gilwin, roll me a death save.
Okay. Oh. Roll. There we go.
Yes.
Point of life. Indira, roll me a dex save.
Doxy, don't fuck this up.
Okay.
That is good enough.
You do have bless as well.
Yeah.
It's good enough. It's good
Yeah,
enough.
the water rushing past you allows you to catch this small, tiny potion of white. Like, it's definitely not a healing potion. I don't know if you've been shown these, but it's a small white potion.
As chat has pointed out, is there also a strength save?
For Indira? Yes.
Oh dear.
And this one's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you're
Oh
tiny.
no.
But
But
you
you can't go
You have
much. You
bless.
can't. The reason why I nearly forgot it is because Indira can't go flying much, but you are going to get smushed up against the brazier. You're fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
It's so clutch right now.
So tell me if this is allowed, Ollie, because I'm not sure. But I think what Indira would do is she would like mold earth, and as she's like pulling this like circular stone around, like semicircular.
I will
stone-
cut you out there. You aren't close enough to do. You can move stone 5 feet. You're more than 5 feet up in the air on this brazier because he's been flying and launching. So
And
it would
it's made
take
of
you
metal?
multiple turns to do it. In which case he would probably bleed out.
Okay. Well then, I guess she just starts pouring the potion in her mouth and then like spitting it really hard down.
You mama bird it. You mama bird it to him.
I mean, he's not gonna swallow. We're underwater.
Exactly,
Like, it's
yeah.
the best shot we have.
And it's the part in the show
It's
where there's
gross,
that
Just
but-
that sort
Vale
of
in the background, like, what the fuck?
Gilwin, can you roll a d4, please?
Yes, I can.
You wake up with 5 temporary hit points. You don't feel right. You can see your wound still bleed, like you're still bleeding from the mouth as you wake up, because it's necromancy, distilled in potion form. Your friend was weird.
Don't worry
But
about
you
it.
wake up. Also, you wake up to
Oh.
Indira mama birding you.
Hi.
A white liquid.
Underwater. Sorry.
And the tiny one, right?
The whole situation is very strange.
She would
Knight.
also say, "Not how I pictured this going."
Knight, can you give me a death save, please?
You know, I have a really worrying premonition. The revenge for the 2 nat 20s I've had so far this session is going to come round. I'm going to get a nat 1.
No, I really don't want Knight to die.
Oh no, well, I'm
It
still
is another
alive.
point of death. How many are you on now? 2?
2.
Here's a chance to die next turn. He's going past the brazier. Vale. Both now you and the Guardian on your last legs.
Ugh. I could really do with a hand around now. I'm gonna bless. Please roll me a 4.
That is a hit.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god, I rolled pathetic damage.
It's not. I mean, it's great damage, but not what
Here
you
we
need.
go. Old Faithful, come on, dude. Pull through.
Oh, you're like Old Faithful. Down.
Oh, that lowers my AC as well.
Yep.
By 2.
And the dagger flies through.
Wait, no, it's still my turn. It's still my turn. So I can draw another weapon and not lose that bonus entirely.
You lose 1, not 2, but that's good at least. It's going to swing at you. So your AC is now 18.
19. Tell me it misses me at least once. Don't
It
make
only
that.
has 1 attack,
It's not a natty.
But it's
and
a
it
strong
rolled
attack.
an 18. So it misses.
Yeah, that's my. This is what I get for you were right. This is the premonition about don't name your weapons.
Gilwin.
Okay.
My poor baby boy.
You like come awake to like this moment with Indira, and then seeing Knight's lifeless body with like his jacket like fluttering behind him, and probably come off at this point because he's just spinning and twirling in the water. And you know how much he loves that jacket.
Twirling into...
Fuck you.
Unfortunately,
You can't see him now, but
Oh wait, strength save, right?
yeah.
Oh dear! You've only got 5 temporary hit points. You need to roll an 18 or above.
You need to save.
No.
Goodbye, everybody.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage. Fall unconscious again.
This is so painful.
I'm awake.
We've all been there.
Gil is going to have lost intelligence. He's just like bang, bang, bang.
Indira, you gave Gilwin some time, but unfortunately, he just can't stand up to the water pressure. He just gets knocked up against the metal again and blacks out.
All right. I'm going to swim him down towards the ground and mold earth a semicircular wall for him to be cradled in.
First, give me a strength save.
Sure thing.
I'm also going to ask, because she's tiny, does she not need a strength save to pull me?
No, she's so strong. It's fine.
That's fair.
You do take 11 bludgeoning damage. You're no longer raging because you haven't been attacking for the last few turns.
Mm-hmm.
But you can if you're still conscious after that.
I am. Barely.
Yeah, it's Mold Earth. You can just go bring up the stone into a protective barrier for Gilwin, and you, because you're small enough to kind of be there with him. Sorry, hiccups. Okay.
I'm going to be okay.
Knight, roll me a death save.
Fine.
Knight is dead.
I mustn't
Oh my God.
bitch and moan. I mustn't whine. It's gonna be fine.
Vale, after dodging the last attack from the hall crawler. Like, it's one of the things now where, like, it swings down and the blade gets stuck in the ground, the whole creature lumbering over with effort. At this point, most of the water's rushed out of the cavern, but you still need to give me a strength save.
Oh, fuck. I'm glad you remember this time, because I just forgot. And let's bless that. It won't be enough even with bless.
Dark Lord snuggles and one life count, 8 more to go.
If only.
You launch past this thing, losing your grip, and it swings at you. And is going to deal 18 slashing damage. Even if you uncanny dodge.
I do actually have the 10 temporary hit points that I realized I didn't use, but 18 is too much. And it's not been my turn, so I don't have my
You
reaction.
don't have your reaction, so you're unconscious. And at this point, it's going to cast, sort of push its hands together and raise these 2 skeletons back up.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for Scott to crash into this call like a WWE wrestler and, like, save us all.
Soundy just appears out of nowhere.
Downey armed with like a mecha right now.
Comes in on an eagle.
Okay, Gilwin, can you roll me a death save?
Sure can.
You don't have to roll me a strength save anymore. Indira has given you a stone blanket, but that is 2 points of death. Even when you get Gilwin into this area where he's protected from the water rushing past, he's in such a bad condition. He hit his head hard several times now. There's a brackish dark blood sort of weeping from his nose. Indira,
This is all going wrong.
what do you do?
My god.
Neil's face.
This is a potential TPK here.
What's the plan, Indira?
Can I run up to Vale, grab him, and Misty Step us both back?
Can you click Misty Step real quick?
Don't think you can.
Because you're not really meant to be able to do that with Misty
Yeah,
Step.
I don't think that's a Misty Step thing.
No.
All right. Well, then I will Misty Step to him and drag him back.
There we go. Found a loophole. Do it in reverse.
Unless he's not willing, then you.
Yeah.
Isn't
He
he
is
unconscious?
currently an object.
He's unconscious,
not
yeah.
a
So you can
person.
just grab him,
Oh,
pull
shit.
him back. I mean, you move at half speed while pulling him, but your speed's high. Is it high enough to get you all the way back here? where the
40.
safety is.
I mean, if she's pulling him back, then she's also going with the currents, which might help.
I haven't been giving you that bonus.
No,
so
I know,
far,
but
so
just
I'm
at this point, maybe cinematically. I'm trying, damn it!
I could give you a. You know what? Why don't you take it up to an athletics check to see if you get back into the safety or not with him?
Okay.
It's not safety because the skeletons are there.
It's safe from one problem.
Oh no! Oh my god! The dice are just.
So you blink up here, and you can run. 1, 2, 3 with an unconscious Vale. Unfortunately, you see like Vale's equipment being stripped and left behind as he got cut down. Pretty much everything, but his armor, which even is shattered as well, is being left behind.
There are things strapped to my body.
Yeah.
Just things that I'm holding, like my
No, the things strapped to your body are being shred behind you. You got cut. Knight. Remove from turn order.
The final death being removed
Vale.
from
No, the final death is being removed from the away screen that chat
battle
doesn't
map, yeah.
see.
Oh, no.
Vale, give me a death save. That's a point of life. That's good. The skeleton doesn't do anything. It kind of stops and waits. Gilwyn, death save.
Please roll an 80. 20.
Now would be the time.
That's a point of life. That's something.
He's holding in there!
He's holding in. Indira, can you give me a strength save, please? Or do you want to choose to fail?
I will choose to fail 100% and try to guide myself. Yeah. All right. Boys.
You're there with two unconscious boys.
Well, this is fitting. Pick which boy.
Oh my god, this love story is better than Twilight.
Oh.
A dead cat drifting away.
You don't have any potions in your backpack?
No, I
had a potion in my backpack, damn it!
I tossed it to you, remember? No, I tossed it to Gil.
Did Gilwyn have one in his backpack?
I think at some point you gave me one, the one that's now washing away with my body.
Maybe. God, I just I wouldn't be able to bear it if I killed one of you.
I'm not gonna lie, it's looking pretty likely right now.
I'll be
It
completely.
literally is right now a choice, unless you can find a way to mend both of them.
The thing is that, I don't want to be too meta about this, but if you look at it from a point of view, Gil fails one more death save, he's dead.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Moral
that's-
philosophy
Is that not?
states that inaction
feels-
is as bad as doing
Well,
a bad deed.
It feels meta to
Alright,
decide.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily meta because she can see you're bleeding out very badly and you're clearly in a worse state. Maybe
Let
probably in a
Indira
yeah.
choose.
Yeah.
Sophie's choice.
I'm sorry. Like, if this kills you, I'm really sorry, but she would try to save Gil first.
Give me a medicine check.
Come on, that 20 is what. This is where we need it. You have got to be kidding me! You.
Vale, can you give me a death save, please?
Oh my god.
That's the point of life.
Do I also get swept there? No. I got
No,
four.
you're kind of in the protective stream here. Gilwyn.
Oh, that was
That's another point of life. Are you at 2 now? 2 and 2.
2.
2 and 2.
Here we
Indira,
go.
both of them, they're both looking rough. The hall crawler is lumbering up to you, dragging the axe in its wake.
Indira starts crying. And she grabs Vale and starts running.
Do you want to essentially fail the strength save to like zip past? And then you can drag him with half movement. Actually, at this point, give me an athletics check. It's a chase.
You. What? What even is going on? That
Vale?
is 3 nat 1s in a row from Doxy.
Vale, give me a death save. Hey, that's good.
I'm stable.
At this point, we'll switch from the battle map to chase. So give me a sec.
Gilwyn has a chance to roll another death save.
He does.
He does. But first is the hall crawler, who also rolls a 1. At this point, the last water is draining from the giant cask.
It's gonna get smashed against the brazier. I did enough damage.
The last water is draining, which is why both of you are having trouble, because you've been swimming and moving with the current, but as the last water goes, there's a drop as you end up being just pushed down to the rock, and it also has significant trouble with that. It's an undead creature. It doesn't weigh itself up on the ground like anything else, and yes, is going to take some damage from being crushed up against a
Please
brazier.
tell me it's enough.
It could be. It isn't. Ooh, wait. It isn't. It's one of those things where you see it gets crushed up against the metal brazier, and then the fingers start to crawl around. It starts to wrench itself up. Gilwyn, roll me a death save. Gilwyn stabilizes. My buddy's unconscious. Indira, what do you want to do? You can give me an athletics check to continue running. You can try and give Vale a medicine check. You can fight.
I want. How many times do I get to cast Misty Step? I'm so sorry that I never
once
remember.
per day.
Okay. She's gonna run back. She's gonna run back for Gil.
Okay, so you're just gonna leave Vale like on the ground where he is.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
she's trying to save them both.
Okay. You can run back to Gilwyn, and you have the movement to do so and give him a medicine check this turn. Actually, you don't need a medicine check 'cause he's already stabilized. That's right. Yeah, never mind.
When you're stable, you come back with 1 hit point, do you?
You have
Like,
1
I
hit
mean-
point, but you're unconscious.
And how do you get roused?
You could either give a medicine check, or it's 1d4 hours. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. So you can pick up his unconscious body and take him with you, essentially. Or you can try and rouse him now. Or
Or could try and kill
But
the thing.
the hall crawler is right there. Right.
Yeah,
above
I'm gonna attack it.
it. Okie
I'm
dokie.
gonna hit it.
Do you have
Swing.
a rage? Because
I-
it's worth entering the rage.
I
I'm
would
going
also
to
say,
rage, and I'm going to hit
if there was ever a time to relentless attack this,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
probably now.
Because it will counteract your disadvantage from being small. From being
Okay.
reduced. Alright, go ahead.
Yo,
Normal-
I should not have been taking disadvantage for a couple things that I took advantage for, I just realized. But that's fine. It's fine. All right. So, here we go.
Neutral roll. That's a hit. Remember to minus d4 damage.
Oh, and it's a big damage hit as well.
It's still a huge hit. Indira, how do you want to kill?
Yes.
She's crying. She's screaming. And she, for a second, if you were looking at her, you'd see her losing hope a little bit. But she comes back and she just raises the axe above her head and smashes it down on what I assume is probably its pelvis, is all she could reach, if that.
Yeah.
And she's just, there's electricity all around her. She's like crying, but also bellowing.
Mm-hmm.
Cracks that pelvis right in half.
With that, you can pick up Gilwyn.
I do.
Do the
Fail.
other skeletons die at that point?
Yes, and Indira returns back to normal size. Very quickly, which is like a head rush for your entire body.
Yeah, she would sit down and catch her breath a little bit, I think, and then
Vale, how many points of life are you at?
3.
Oh, so you're stable as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you can sit and catch your breath. All right. Can both two of you roll me a d4?
So in sync.
Okay, so Indira, as the bones clatter to the ground, this vast creature, unlike the other skeletons, doesn't fall apart into all the. It had enough flesh to kind of just falls as a one entire thing, although the pelvis completely shattered. Both Gilwyn and Vale very, very badly injured, but stable and breathing. No sign of Night. Straight up, you can see his jacket sodden on the stairs.
would-
Caught on something fluttering.
Yeah, there's still a few cards, like you can see him pocket a few chess pieces.
don't do this to me right now.
There's a couple. I imagine there's a couple littered around it as
There
well.
would be some of the cards just littered in because the castle's now drained,
Yeah.
so they're just like in the puddles of water that still remain. And there's
I mean,
the
she
sound
would-
of fish flopping around.
There's a
Just got-
dice cup with a fish in it.
Maybe not that far.
she would grab Gil under one arm and Vale under the other and push them into the tunnel that we had been in prior and just lay in between them, trying to keep them warm as they dry off and praying that they come back to consciousness.
Okay. It takes 2 hours, so if you're going to wait that long, you get the benefit of a short rest. So if you want to roll your hit dice to heal, feel free.
What do I get to roll? Even
You click, so in your...
just hit
There's
dice.
the hit dice
I thought I
button,
only
yeah.
got to do that for a long rest.
No. Long rest heals you full all the
Okay.
time. Short rest, you can roll as many hit dice as you want. You have as many as your levels. You have 6. There's just so count them, and you heal on a long rest half of your maximum hit dice. So if you use 3 now, you'll be full next time. If you use more than 3, you won't be full next time. Get it?
Wait, so roll 3 times? I'm so sorry. That was very
You have
confusing.
6 hit dice.
Uh-huh.
You've rolled 1. There's a counter on your sheet.
Okay.
So now you have 5. You can roll as many as you want. You just don't heal all of them on a long rest.
Okay. I think I'm going to just stick with this 20 here.
Okay. Absolutely fine. After 2 hours of trying to keep them warm And yes, you're in the tropical East Sea, but all this water and rushing air has made the area quite chilly comparatively. The two of them will eventually start to rouse back into consciousness. Gilwyn is in remarkable pain, definitely has a concussion. Vale is not as bad off, but still very bad. He has more physical wounds to deal with, whereas Gilwyn hit his head very hard multiple times.
So I think the first thing you notice is, like, just a change in Vale's breathing. Like, it's kind of ragged but slow, and then all of a sudden it starts. What happened?
When you come to, each of you have like a hand clasped in one of her hands, like pressed against her chest. I almost killed you. I almost killed you both.
Is Gil okay?
No. He's not dead, but he's not okay.
Gil, can you hear me?
I'll grin a little bit, and that's all you get.
Where's Knight? What happened?
Dira just shakes her head, and you can see she's crying. But you can tell that she's been crying for approximately 2 hours, if you had to wager a guess.
Vale rests his head back against like the cold. I mean, I guess it's stone. Could be metal.
It's stone down here.
Well, I guess Night is in the ocean. We need to go and get his body.
Yeah. We'll give him a proper burial, Issy.
Body.
Yeah.
He's gone, Gilwyn. Unfortunately, it appears to be our curse that those around us we care about disappear into the sea.
Indira kind of smiles through her tears a little bit and is like, good thing I'm a mean captain, huh?
I need a little rest, but as soon as we can walk, we need to go and find him.
I'll go find him now. You guys just wait here.
No,
Better.
you should wait. Gil and I do not want to lose another friend.
Okay.
I'm trying to get up.
Stay silent for a little while.
I'm
And
able
you
to
can-
stand, right?
You're in the little goblin tunnels now,
Oh, yeah.
so they're like less than half your height. But you can even get out and walk around if you wanted.
I'll just try and crawl out here.
Gil,
No. What are you doing? You need to rest right now.
It won't do Knight's sacrifice any good if we die. He continued fighting so that we would win and survive that fight. It
And
would
you
not.
only barely did.
I keep crawling.
I look to Vale.
It's not your fault, Gil. I should have.
Shh.
I didn't.
Phil. Shush. Please. Indira, thank you. I'll keep crawling.
Yeah, at this point, you get out. You see that the castle has been completely drained. And in the 2 hours is basically still. There's a strange noise that you actually eventually find out is like the corals and sea life here, like basically dying. There's so much here, it is making a palpable noise, although it's one that's quite hard to describe. And the creaking of the castle, like resettling, and the waves. You can hear the sea outside and seagulls, lots of seagulls.
Vale's gonna follow Gil out when he doesn't stop.
Everything hurts,
Yeah,
but you can
Kira would
walk.
too. She would definitely, as soon as she got up or got out there, she would grab one of Gil's hands and like pull an arm around her shoulder and like help him walk.
Mm-hmm.
And say, where to?
I think I see some of his cards over there. Can we please go get those?
Of course.
Vale's gonna start looking around for his bow specifically.
You can be an investigation check. No sign of it. You can see arrows. You can see your quiver, but no bow.
He checks. Does he still have the pendant
Mm.
tied around his?
I would consider everything but your coin purse, like your rations, and trinkets, was scattered around this place and then washed mostly out. But that's only for Vale. So
I would just like to look to see if I see any sign of Knight's body.
you don't in here. Like, you can go straight up to the doors of the castle, and other than his jacket and his hat, which are left in puddles of water in other parts of the castle, you can go straight up to the doors and you don't see any sign of his body. It looks like he was pulled completely out. At this point, the castle sits on a rocky precipice, a little bit above the ground, and sharp rocks at the bottom of it.
Can I cast locate objects on his rapier?
Mm-hmm.
Or to look for his rapier?
You can feel him. So when you look out, you get to the main doors of the castle. You can feel that he's at the bottom of the sea, basically in front of you and below.
So he fell all that way. I probably fall to my knees and start crying.
Dira would fall with you, would let you fall and fall with you, and just put her arms around you.
And this is a favorite place to end today.
You monster.
That's me. With a lot of things to sort out. Good session. High stakes. Why don't we end off by talking about who we are and what we do? Neil, who are you? How are you?
I'm bad. D&D makes me feel bad feelings. I am Neil. You can find me at naghai_ on Twitter or at naghai on the Discord, which I would heartily encourage you to join. It's a very nice place. And I'd love everyone to spam Fs for night.
But it was nearly all three of you. So.
And feel free to ask me any questions about Jarviskjir on there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I am always happy to have a chat with nice people.
Okay, Dean. Who are you? How are you?
I am Dean Cutty, all one word. Google me. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. I'm on a lot of things. Spotify
yes,
as Dean
Spotify.
Cuts Forth, my full name. Released an album, 10 acoustic songs. Please enjoy. And that'll do me.
Ian?
I am Ian, aka Arvine. I had one of my normal spiels all rehearsed, ready to at the outro, and then Ocean in the Night died. I've only been playing him for half a dozen sessions, give or take.
Yeah, around so. That sounds right.
Something like that. But I've become very attached to him, and he's been a lot of fun to play. And the session, his last action was to save Gil's life with a healing word.
That's true.
And I would also, just to make it even worse, the whole thing about drawing a card to make his decisions. The last one he drew just before they went into the tunnels, he frowned at. He was clearly unhappy with, and this seems to happen to when I make predictions like that.
Yes.
Because it happened with something similar happened with Rain in the
Right. Well, yeah. You're accurate with your predictions, your predictive characters.
Yep. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun playing Knight, and I assume you'll see me soon playing another character. But for now, I'm just mourning a character death.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everyone for watching. It's always a lot of fun to play, even when we get sad because of this.
It's
Join
a
us on the
good
Discord.
thing
Yep.
to be sad about it because
Yeah.
it had to make you happy to make you sad. Right?
Exactly.
I always personally think as a creator, if I can make someone sad, that's almost, it's not better than happy, but it's harder.
When you make someone feel.
Yep.
Yes, when like someone genuinely feel.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
think it's nice to share it with everyone as well.
if you want to join me in crying about Night, Jarviskjir spoilers on the Discord.
Yes, Jarviskjir spoilers in the Discord
We
down
will
below.
be holding a vigil.
Yep.
Yeah. Candle emojis. Indira, Doxy, who are you? How are you? Where can we find you?
I'm Zerodoxy and I'm very sad. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch. Find it. You can do it.
Come on, let's
I
give
believe
Knight
in
the
you.
old 3-2 salute.
This feels so wrong.
Oh, there's a fourth toot.
No, it was
One
it
long
was
one?
weaker halfway through and ended with a bang.
Ended with a crescendo.
Ended with a bang. I'm Ollie. You can find me here if you're new. This is one of several shows I do in Jarviskjir. It's all a connected world. All the games are happening at the same time on Sundays at 12 p.m. GMT at midnight GMT. There is the other game, Here Be Heroes, which is currently going between dimensions. So if you like outer planar stuff, that's going on right now, and everything is homebrew. It's pretty much entirely homebrew world. This show is supported by Patreon. For $5 or more on Patreon, there is another game which Neil and Ian are in, which is also at some end of story scenarios. They're basically, we made a joke last session that like it's like a game going, if you should be careful. If we make this choice now, there's no going back. Sort of, they're at a final boss of their campaign soon.
You could have another TPK.
You very much could have another TPK.
Yeah.
One of Ian's characters died to the character you're going to fight.
Yeah.
So, by also getting washed away. By
Ironically, yeah.
something, you and there's also a vampire game as well. So there's 6 extra hours of content for $5 or more Patreon supporters. For other supporters, you get to see.
Value.
Yeah.
That's less than $1 per hour.
Yeah. And also you get to see behind the scenes of my art when I'm doing art streams. I usually do art streams pretty much every day at 9 p.m. GMT. I'm either doing Pokemon at the moment or a bunch of Jarviskjir related illustrations. There's definitely a few moments from this that I will want to paint at some point. And I'll also be playing some games with some friends and all that good stuff. But for now, I think we'll leave you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the bits and support. See you next time.